From Zakush with Love. This is Sadhu Alan Kushite. And of this episode of Satisfy My Soul, brought to you by X Tabernacle, Building Our Village is the motto. I have a quick question and something for you to ask your inner self. You know, that soul self of you, that inside voice that you hear when things are silent. Have you ever had a job or position or a duty that made you question your moral, spiritual values in this world? Have you ever had a job to ask you to do something that you wasn't comfortable with doing? Does your job require you to do things that you morally think is wrong or shouldn't happen? So many times we allow our jobs or our positions to control us spiritually and emotionally, and we are so attached with these worldly positions that we allow the rips and tears at our soul because that position provides security. Now, I could be talking about any profession. You could be a teacher and not agree with the information that's being taught in certain subjects. You can be a police officer that don't believe that people should be locked up for marijuana, but your job requires you to uphold the law, and that could be tearing at your soul. You could be a salesman or agent or someone in retail that don't agree with the mass retail philosophy that believes in customer service, and you would be a person that actually wants to know your customers and feel that it's unfair to push a product on a customer, to upsell a customer when they're not asking to be upsold to. There are many professions. You could be a pastor, still teaching a forgotten doctrine that's no longer serving your people. You could be a politician that has gotten in too deep and over your head, and the reason why you ran in the first place, you no longer see that vision. Because of so many rips at our soul, we develop into cold people. We develop into unemotional people, unattached people. When we allow these rips at our soul, we only become silent. And that silence is tremendously deadly to those who already have no voice. Speaking to that self in you, that soul self, when something happens, it automatically knows if it's right or wrong. That soul in you, that person who you really are, that person really would like to speak up. Now, that person isn't stupid and it understands the process, but it is willing to do whatever it takes to no longer feel that pain or anguish. The question to ask ourselves: are we ready to listen to that soul self? Are we ready to stop allowing things that we don't agree with to happen? Because if all soul speaks in unison, things would change. That teacher would see the textbooks start to change. The pastor will pick up on his congregation wants and needs and desires and be able to help them through life and in the community as their doctrines prescribe. The office of the law would be more satisfied with doing this job and will also take a lot of the violence out of his job. The agent or salesman will be proud of the products that they sell, to where even they may take ownership and may even want to sell their own products. This is the progression that happens when we listen to our soul self, that voice inside, that person in you. Again, the question today for ourselves: are we willing to listen to your soul? Peace be with you. I'm Masadu Allah Kushite from Zakush with Love, X Tabernacle. Appreciate the love and the support you guys give. Be blessed.